I thought on the other end we were able to really convert. It was kind of a back and forth game, but we had a couple of extra possessions there, and then we got to the free throw line as well. A couple of and ones that helped us too. So it's kind of at that time trading baskets a little bit, but we were able to just towards the end find a real balance to getting those stops and just being able to convert on the other end. So going into that, we had a little bit of lead as well, so we just wanted to sustain it, and we were able to do that. And that was really the name of the game there, especially in the fourth quarter for us. We didn't let our lead collapse like sometimes what we have done in the past and have led to losses in games like that, close games.
You had a couple big end ones,
Mhm.
trying to get the ball up on them. I guess, but when you run pick and roll, or you're maybe attacking off the closeout or something like that, what's that balance between maybe pulling after that mid-range, which you can do pretty good at, and getting all the way?
Just evaluating the defense, but those are always areas that I've been in my career that I'm very successful in the pick and roll, closeouts. I love to play out of both of those. Especially now, just continue to build that chemistry and pick and roll with myself and Joel. You saw tonight, it was tough for the big to decide where he wanted to go because Joe was doing his thing in the middle of the floor as well. So he kind of has to decipher which one he wants to take there. So we did a good job of just playing off of each other there. But when I see the gaps, a little bit of space, I know I can get downhill, use my strength to kind of get to the rim. So, we saw a high dose of that, especially in the fourth quarter. Not just with Joel, even with Andre, in the side pick and rolls on the left block. That was something that we went to early in the fourth quarter as well. That was effective.
Joel likes to pass a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously he's pretty effective with the goals too.
Yeah.
For you, when you're running the pick and roll, does that make a difference when he does that?
Yeah. I mean, but he's good in the middle of the floor as well. So I know if I throw it back to him there, more than likely he's going to convert that into a bucket as well. So it's a work in progress. We still working on, me and him me throwing a lob to him for a dunk. Once he sees the light with that, I think he's gonna do it a lot more for sure and get some more dunks.
You guys tried to throw a lot of defensive looks at DeRozan,
Mhm.
started him for a lot of the nights. Can you sort of explain what you guys were trying to do and the variety of different stuff?
Just make his looks hard. I mean, he's such a good player getting to the free throw line, raising up and shooting. He had a lot of contested twos, tough shots that went in as well, and some of those you'll live with. A lot of them, could have been an extra effort as well, especially on when I was guarding him. But you kind of don't want to foul him, and he has a release point that's high. So when you do jump up there, if you get under his space, he's going to get those calls. But throughout that, especially in the fourth quarter, just kind of guard him tight enough where he has to pass the ball to somebody else to make a play. But tough one-on-one guy to guard for sure. You saw that tonight. And just his play for sure is he's tough.
The week of the trade deadline.
Couple more ago.
Just over your career, have you seen, this week be a little tense, in the locker room, or, you never know, maybe who could be leaving or whatever?
Tense? Why?
Just because people could be on good.
You got to pack up your house and leave? Why would anybody be tense now? It's it's part of it, part of the game. For sure, guys. I'd be lying to say if nobody's talking about the trade deadline, but for sure, our team is in the news more than anything, and people, this is guys' livelihood and career. So, at the end of the day, still playing the game that you love and playing, just embracing the whole group, everybody around day by day, and we'll see what happens. But it's definitely a nerve-wracking time, I would say, like trade deadline for sure. But at this point, it's just part of basketball now. So if something happens, it happens. If not, we keep it pushing, we keep it rolling. You know, right now it's obviously hot time. Like everybody and their mother believes they're Woj and can come up with deals and teams and whatever. So, you know, just focus on present moment, what we got, our group, and game by game. But, you know, it's definitely one of those times, though, for sure.
Bit of a broader
Last one,
question.
guys.
You guys have the Suns on Tuesday. You know, you worked with Monty for a couple
Mhm.
months when you came over here. Just what do you remember most about being coached by him? Just you know during those days with the Sixers.
Just as positive energy. I mean, Monty was great. You know, from the day that I got here through the trade, you know, he's extremely organized, and we're just great around everybody. Just his presence, his energy. So it's no surprise to see the success that he's had with that group over there last year. I mean, even in the bubble last year, this year. You know, just a great overall person, and you know, you wouldn't the success he's having is well deserved as a coach, because he's, you know, first class type individual, person, coach, father figure for, I bet, all the young guys over there, and even the young guys that were on the team here. So he's awesome.
Thanks, T.
Yep.